Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the Dark Souls Remastered All Bosses walkthrough. We've just cleared out the catacombs and killed Pinwheel and got the Rite of Kindling, so you can see we went ahead and leveled up this bonfire. We're at 20 Estus plus 3 right now, so we are feeling very good. In this episode, we are going to be going to the new Londo ruins to obtain our first Lord Soul. So we're going to be coming down this way here in Firelink, down this elevator. This will take us straight to New Londo ruins. You can technically come here very, very early in the game, but it is a much higher level, like much higher, so it's definitely not recommended to come down here until you're feeling a little bit more prepared. Alright. Now before we go into the actual area itself, all these hollows here are non-hostile, at least in this early intro area, so you can just let him chill there. This dude's just having the time of his life. There's also a blacksmith down here. Blacksmith number 4 of Dark Souls. This is Rickert. Can never remember his name because I never really do stuff with him because the infusions that he does are like sorcery and miracle ones, so I never do those kinds of builds, so I never really come to him, so I can never remember what his name is. But yeah, if that's your kind of thing, then when you get those kind of like the Enchanted Ember and other things like that, this is who you want to come to give those. Alright. Alright, as we come over here, there is going to be an item you want to pick up right here in this pot. So I'll break it open, corpse will fall down, item will pop up. This is the Transient Curse. It gives you 2 right here. This is very important for this area, as one of the main enemies in this area are these Banshees, who, if you don't have the Transient Curse active, you can't hit them. Your sword will go right through them, they'll be able to hit you, and it's just a bad time. So I put the Transient Curse on my hotbar to be able to just pop that and fight them. This thing doesn't last forever though, so you have to keep an eye on yourself, so I'm going to pop one right now. You'll see that white glowing that's on my character now. That will indicate if the curse is active or not. Once that goes away, then you won't be able to attack these Banshees anymore. Now be careful as you're walking through New Londo because it is flooded, but there are areas that will just be straight up death. Like if you walked off the side right here, that is just a bottomless pit of water. So be careful as you're traversing through. Usually the areas that you can walk on are pretty easy to tell. Back here is going to be a Firekeeper soul. Be very careful as we're going across this. Boom. That's one like you can get super early in the game. Like as soon as you get to Firelink Shrine, you can come grab it if you want to. An item in this pot right here. Some more Transient Curses. We'll want as many of those as possible. Okay, so that's really it for this little intro area. So now we're going to go up the steps and into our first building, where a whole bunch of these Banshees are going to be present. You'll see that for the most part they like to pop up from the the floor or through the walls or stuff like that. So you just have to really just keep an eye out for where they're coming from. Otherwise, it can be really easy to just get ambushed by them. And then, as I mentioned, there's going to be a whole bunch in this building here. Oh, see, and there's one on the ground right there. Sometimes they're just really hard to see. Alright. Now you saw this lever right here. Doesn't let us pull it right now. That will be a shortcut that we can open later. Even though that's a shortcut I never really use. Alright, so down the winding staircase. Onto this floor. Up here on this item, you're going to get ambushed by a banshee in the wall right there. You can see it, so we're going to attack it first. Alright, you want to be very careful to not drop down there. You'll just drown in the water. However, that is an area that once we drain the water of New Londo, we'll be able to go to. This one screams. I don't really know what that does necessarily, to be honest with you, but yeah, it can look a lot more intimidating than it actually is. Alright, through the white light we go. Up here we'll be opening our first shortcut, is by kicking down this ladder. Now, as you come to this item right here, you'll see that banshee on the top of this little roof thing. So we'll wait for it to now drop down. Go. Alright, got some more that are going to come up through the floor here. Or at least they're supposed to. Hello? Okay. Maybe they don't want to come visit. Alright. Next building. This one has a ton of banshees in it. Our transient curse is almost up. At least I imagine. So I kind of want to wait around until it's ready to be popped again. Ouch. You also see a bunch of other ones are going to come over from where that item is over there. Woo! So yeah, oh, they come in through the water. So as soon as you come over to this area, they start flying over here. So just be cautious. Wow, you punk. Right, well, the curse is still going, so you know what? We're just going to go for it. Okay. So as I come to this building, I like to start down towards the bottom. If you come out here, this is where you can progress further in the area. Ouch. Oh, and there we go. Curse is up, so we'll go ahead, pop a new one. Item out here on this ledge. Curse Bite Ring. Come on, get down here. How is that not hitting him? There we go. I believe that's it for over here. Yes. Okay. Alright, back up to the main floor we go. Alright. In that main room right there, a bunch are going to be in that room. We're not going to go in there quite yet. Hello? I can hear him. There we go. Need her to come down here. Come on. Come on. Get down here. There we go. Watch for this one in the wall. And boom, Soul Proud Knight. Ouch! Oh! Hello. Okay. Well, be wary of that. You'll get ambushed by a red-eyed one right there. That was freaky. Whoa, we got a Jagged Ghost Blade. That is an incredibly low drop chance from these Banshees. Holy crap. I can't believe we got that. Like that, the rarity of those things is insane. So the fact that we got that to drop is kind of crazy. Alright, up the ladder and on this rooftop is going to be Ingward. Friendly NPC from whom we can get a very important key item, which is the key to the seal. This allows us to open the doors to New Londo and drain the water in this area. Now we can purchase more transient curses from him. He's got basically an unlimited supply that you can buy. And then if you want your curse broken, you can just ask him to do so. But yeah. Now if you try to do this before you have the Lord Vessel, he won't let you. So even though you can come to New Londo pretty early on, you can't actually like progress all the way through until you have the Lord Vessel. So just a heads up there. Alright, now we can go back down the stairs and continue on. Grab this green Titanite shard. Alright, and then before we go over into that tower, there's something else we can grab up here. One humanity. Alright, then you'll see that item over on this building. And you get that by just rolling onto here. Which is a rare ring of sacrifice. Now you can drop back down into the building if you want to. Or your other option is to just come over here and drop down at this point. Either way, you're going to have to take a little bit of fall damage, but this gets us back to where we want to be quicker, so that's where I usually go. Alright, in this tower, there is an elevator that you'll see here. That does not move yet. However, if we come over here, we're going to use that key to the seal. And we're going to activate this lever. This plays the cutscene where it opens the gates and the water is drained from New Londo. And these doors lead to the Valley of the Drakes. So it is somewhat of a quicker way to get back to Firelink Shrine than going back where we started. And now we're able to pull this lever and bring the elevator up. Alright, now we'll take this bad boy down. And now that the water is drained, we can traverse the ground floor of New Londo Ruins. Alright, here you're going to come across a new enemy, Dark Wraith. You can see one of them standing up there. As soon as we start to walk this way, he's going to come down and aggro. These guys can straight up just drain your humanity with their grab attack. But other than that, they're not too bad to try to handle. Just like your average Dark Souls enemy, they can be easily just circled around and backstabbed. So, alright, and then before we continue on in New Londo, I do want to show you a little bit of the Valley of the Drakes, since we have yet to come here at all in this playthrough, except to like get back from Blighttown. So, excuse you, what are you doing? This guy's being goofy. Drakes are a little... I wanted to get him, just him, aggroed so that we didn't have to worry about fighting 3 of them at once. their aggro point is not very far past the door itself, so they're just going to be annoying. There we go. Whoop. These guys are a little chonky. Ouch. Dude, come on. Usually never take the time to fight these guys since they're in such an unimportant area, all things considered. Alright, one down. Sure is nice having 20 Estus though, I'll tell you what. Nice, getting those staggers. Boom. Alrighty. Now, as you come up here, you can actually come here to the left and up this ladder for one of the most important items, if not the most important item in a speed run, which is the redstone. Wait, hold on. Red tearstone ring. I said that wrong. Red tearstone ring. How this ring works is if you are under, I believe it's like 15% of your max HP, you do, I can't remember how much it is in Dark Souls 1, but it's a huge percentage of extra damage is added to your attacks. So if you're really good at this game and you can avoid getting hit really easily, then that ring is just absolutely busted, because they nerfed the ring in subsequent games because of how good it was, because you can just absolutely annihilate bosses with it. But again, there is that trade-off of, like, if you get hit even like once by a boss, you're probably dead, so it is meant for some experienced players. But if you want to test it out and try it, like, by all means, go for it. Goodbye. Alright. So if you continue up that path, you can see a undead dragon up there, but past that pathway is up where the crossroads between Blighttown and Firelink Shrine are. So if you're looking for an easy way to get back to Firelink, then that is one of them. The only problem is these drakes do respawn, so getting back here is, you know, not the easiest thing to do, but it is an option available. Alright, and then this elevator right here, I know it's up because we did this not too long ago. This is the elevator that takes you to the Darkroot Garden bonfire. So if you want a bonfire close at hand, that's not going to require you to, you know, traverse through a ton of the area. This is a good place to come to. And here you are, bonfire. So, definitely an option, because there are no actual bonfires in New Londo Ruins itself. So, one thing that really sucks about the area is that whenever you die, you have to do some kind of run back to get back to the area. So, that can suck, but at least this one is fairly close. And Firelink Shrine's not the furthest away either. Alright, back into New Londo we go. Alright, so we're going to be going up where that Dark Wraith came from. There's going to be a couple more in our path as we're heading up here. There's quite a few Dark Wraiths in this area. Now that the area has been drained of water. Try to bait the next one out in here. Careful as you're going for that item, because there's one just standing right outside the door. Hello? You gonna do something? Okay. Free backstab, I guess. Now you can farm those guys' armor off of them if you want. Not the highest drop rate by any means, but it is very cool armor, so. Alright, as we go through this white light, over here to our left is going to be another Dark Wraith. Quickly take care of him. Another one right over here who was already coming over to us. Ouch, the kick. And then there's going to be a whole new enemy, which I think this is called a Mass of Souls. I think is what it's called. This giant creepy thing over here. Has a few different attacks. Its main one is this one that it's doing right now, where it's just spitting out these exploding skulls from the catacombs. Oh! Ouch. Yep, saw that coming. Well, that's rough. We got in a spot where the camera was just not friendly to us. That's a bummer. And this is going to take us back to Firelink. I'm trying to remember if you're able to warp to the Darkroot Garden bonfire. No, you're not. Okay. Well, while we're here, I'll go ahead and show you how you can get back there from the Valley of the Drakes, since I haven't shown that specific area yet. Alright, so as we come down here, instead of going into New Londo, you'll just come over to this spot. Now here, to the Valley of the Drakes. Alright, so you'll just cross over this bridge. Over here is the undead dragon that I mentioned before. He sucks to fight, so usually I just like to ignore him for the most part. However, he does have a bunch of items right up next to him, but unsurprisingly, as soon as you grab one, he's going to be aggroed and start trying to hit you. Just like that. Now he's going to spew his poison breath everywhere. And we're going to get out of here. If you're going to use this method as your run back to the Valley of the Drakes, I recommend not grabbing those items if you don't want them, because now he's permanently up until you kill him. So he can make the run back a little bit annoying, but it's fine. Alright, little item over here in this cave. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, are you kidding me? We're gonna die. Oh. That was ridiculous. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and go back the elevator, up the elevator to the Darkroot Garden bonfire and use that as our shortcut point. I don't know why I sent the elevator back up. And then we're going to go ahead and kindle this bonfire a couple of times. No, I should have popped 2 of those. It's all good. Alright, now we're ready to go. If you're going to use this as your shortcut point, make sure that you are sending the elevator back up, otherwise it's going to make this so much longer. Alright, now we just need to cross this bridge. I find it funny that this guy is just basically waiting for you to attack him. We won't complain. Alright, let's see if I can aggro just one of the Dark Wraiths as we walk in here. Yeah, that's perfect. Excuse me? Alright, then the other attack this thing will do is like shoot the spike out towards you. Right there. But overall, this thing's super slow. Its attacks are easily telegraphed. So he's not by any means... He looks way scarier than he actually is. There we go. There is one more of those in this area. So just be aware of that. Alright, and then one more Dark Wraith over here. There he is. Get over here. Awesome. Get these souls back. Alright, and then real quick, we're gonna pop a Transient Curse. Just in case we come across some more Banshees. Alright, this takes us to a floor we have not been able to go to yet. Grab the Soul of a Brave Warrior. Across here. Nothing over here. Couldn't remember. But up these stairs is a very, very important item. At least if you want to maximize your damage. So we'll come up here, and in this chest is the very large ember. So our weapon's at plus 10 right now. The very large ember allows you to get to plus 15. So, like I said, very, very good. You do need a Titanite slab in order to get all the way to plus 15, and quite a few chunks to get you to the point up until then, to plus 14. Still check there's nothing else in here. Okay, cool. Now, if you're using Firelink Shrine as your shortcut back, then this is the elevator that we saw much earlier on. Right after all these Banshees. So this is something that you can use to your advantage if you so desire. Only problem is you have to come across these Dark Wraiths every single time, which can be a bummer. But it is an option. Alright. Why don't we go outwards here? There's going to be even more Dark Wraiths. There is an illusory wall right here. Uh-oh, I just... You know, I knew the Dark Wraith was there. And I tried to start running away from him. But instead I rolled. Because, you know, that's how Dark Souls 1 works, and I always forget that. So, that was really well done. Yeah. On we go back to that spot. Alright, we've made it back. Let's not do that again. We're not going to lock on this time. Man, I always get hit by that every time. Brother. Alright, now we can go get the item behind him. Titanite chunk. Alright, as we come up here, there's going to be some more Dark Wraiths in this building. So we bait them out. Oh, Banshees too. We gotta pop Curse real quick. Grab this item real quick. Where those Banshees go? Alright, got another mass of souls in here. Ouch. There you are. It's like I know there's another Dark Wraith in here. Where are you going? Cool. Oh! So that's the grab attack that they can drain your humanity from. Oh, it's puking at us. Luckily for us, we were right underneath that hitbox. Nice, that was easy. Alright, and then our reward for clearing that out is this treasure chest right here. With another Titanite chunk, which is good. We need as many chunks as we can, so we can upgrade our weapon even more. Alright, we have now made it to the boss Fog Gate. There is, I know there's a Dark Wraith hiding out over here somewhere. There he is. Ouch, are you kidding? Like, I swear I'm pushing sideways every time they do that stab attack, and it always goes forward. Why? Why does it do that? I don't understand. I'm pushing sideways, I promise. I don't know why it's doing that. So one run back I usually would do as opposed to going back to Darkroot Garden. Well, I mean, you can still go back to Darkroot Garden, but I would take the elevator up in this tower, which would take you out onto this platform, and then you can just drop down from here. You do take some fall damage. You know, you'll have to deal with this Dark Wraith right here, but it is a much quicker way of getting back. So if we end up dying to the boss, I'll definitely show that off. Oh, speaking of which, we're going to have to switch our armor around here because we need to wear the Covenant of Artorias that we got from killing Sif. So we're going to have to put on some lighter armor here. Trying to remember what I had on before. Wanderer coat. Yeah, I think that's what we had. Yep, there we go. Okay, so through the fog wall we go. So the boss that we're going to be fighting here are the 4 kings, which when you first hear it sounds like, oh, I need to be fighting 4 of them. But this boss actually depends on how much damage you're doing, because sometimes you can be fighting 3 kings, sometimes you can be fighting 5 of them. It's basically depending on how much damage you're doing. Like, each of them have their own individual health bar, but they share an entire health bar as a health pool. So the more damage you're doing, the less kings you'll end up having to fight, and then vice versa. So once we get pretty low here, you can drop down from the very top if you want to, but sometimes you can miscalculate where you're falling and then land on one of these platforms and die from fall damage. So I like to come a little bit down just to make sure that we're good. Drop all the way down. If you're not wearing the Covenant of Artorias, you will just fall into the abyss and die. But yeah, here we are. And then just walk forward until the boss music starts. And you gotta look around for the first king to pop up. Woo. Alright, let's see how much damage we're doing. It's an okay amount. Oh, grab attack! That thing has the longest hitbox with it. Luckily we don't have any humanity, so no big deal. It'll just take a little bit of damage. Uh-oh, explosion! Alright, the second king has spawned, so that's another thing, is it's a total damage check in terms of how long it takes you to kill one. Because if it takes you too long, then multiple kings are going to start spawning in. And they don't wait for the other king, they will just start attacking you. Alright, where'd this other guy go? See, the damage that we're doing right now, we're going to end up fighting more than 4 kings, that's for sure. So if we die here, I might go back to Andre and upgrade our weapon. Oh, come on. Dude. What is that hitbox? Wow, they just love the explosions today. This is ridiculous. Alright, this is the one unblockable, well, unavoidable attack, really. That thing will just chase you forever. So it's basically get a shield out or just take the damage. You won't be able to run away from it. Dude, stop with the explosions. This is so obnoxious. Oh, great. Now he's doing this thing. Cool. Gosh, man. Ouch. Ouch. There's the explosion again. It's their favorite attack today. Oh, jeez. I'm dead. Yep. Wow, what a freaking joke. Alright, well, off camera, I'm going to go to Andre, upgrade our weapon as much as we can, and then we'll be back. Alright, I figured I'd go ahead and show you the run back that I was talking about just a little bit before. So, entrance to New Londo, we're going to take this elevator, this short elevator up, send it back down, up these stairs to the side, and then right down here is where you can drop. Like I said, you will take some fall damage, and this Dark Wraith will come after you. And of course, we always get hit by that stupid attack. You'll also have some Banshees starting to come after you, but we're already at the boss fog wall. So to me, it is definitely worth doing that. Also, we did have enough chunks and a Titanite slab to get our Claymore to plus 15. So we should be in really good shape now. So let's go ahead and give this another go. You can usually spot your blood stain once you drop down. Alright, let's see what we're doing now. Cool, just didn't dodge. Explosion, saw that coming because that's all they do. Oh, what? There we go. Much faster. I swear, I need to have like some kind of thing that's showing my inputs so you guys know I'm not crazy, and I am hitting B and it's not dodging. What in the world is going on? Is my controller broken? Ouch, that one hurt. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Back up, back up. Dang it, still got us. Yeah, that thing just lasts forever, it feels like. Go. Yeah, we're killing these guys way faster now. We also upgraded our Black Knight Greatsword one more time. We were very close to maxing that out too. Twinkling upgrades only go to +5, so it won't be Black Knight Greatsword plus 15, but 5 is the same. Man, it's easy now. Too easy now. All right, last one. Here we go. And this one will probably we'll finish the boss fight before this one even dies. What's he doing? Get over here. Not too early. Go ahead and block this. Man, another one spawned. I was hoping to get this guy down before then, but he's being all weird. And there we go. 4 kings down. So I'm pretty sure the lore of these guys is that Gwyn gave his Lord Soul to them. So you see it says bequeathed Lord Soul shard. So that's part of Gwyn's Lord Soul that he gave to them. New Londo was supposed to be basically like this brand new glowing civilization similar to Anor Londo, but then the 4 kings became corrupted or something like that, and by the Abyss, and New Londo began to be corrupted entirely by the Abyss, so it was flooded to keep it at bay. But yeah, so that's our first Lord Soul. We got a bonfire down here as well. Now, one thing to note, if you did not talk to Koth if you didn't talk to Frampt, the snake guy at Firelink Shrine after you got the Lord Vessel and placed it there, a different serpent will pop up here. Looks the same. His name is Darkstalker Koth. And he's going to tell you that linking the fire is the wrong thing to do, and we need to allow the world to be plunged into an age of dark. And you can also join the Dark Wraith Covenant through him. So if you want to go that route and do that ending instead of the linking the fire ending, then that's something that you're able to do. But again, you can't talk to Frampt or place the Lord Vessel with him, otherwise Like in this situation, Koth doesn't even show up because of that. If you do go that route, next time you go back to where Frampt is, he'll say, you sorry fool, you could not be the chosen one, or whatever. He'll be angry at you, and he'll just disappear for the rest of the game. So, just a fun little tidbit of information for you. Yeah, that is it for New Londo Ruins. The area looks a lot scarier than it actually is. The enemies honestly aren't too bad. My first playthrough, I was terrified of this place, and I hated going through it just because, one, there's no bonfire in the whole area, and the enemies are pretty creepy and scary. But like I said, they're really not all that bad, all things considered. But if you found yourself watching this video, hope you enjoyed and gave you some good insights and tips. Liking and subscribing these videos, liking these videos and subscribing to the channel definitely helps out a ton. So if you can, appreciate it. It's free, no obligation. But yeah, that's it for this episode. Next episode, we will be going to our next Lord Soul area, which is the Duke's Archives back in Anor Londo. So be on the lookout for that episode. But that is it for this one. We will see you next time.